ACC legend, player of the year, 36 years ago, Dennis Scott. Wester, I'm delighted to have you with us. Wake and Virginia Tech play the rubber match tonight, guys. Deacons won on the Calme's game winner in Winston-Salem. Hokies ran away from them in Blacksburg a couple weeks ago. This is going to be interesting. But what's really going to be interesting tonight, Dennis, is it 94 feet or half court?
Oh, which point guard can set the tempo and control the pace? Nate Calmes will play. Coach did tell us that, but he's not starting. And Ben Hammond, all season long, has been playing lights-out basketball. I really like what this young man has done, Debbie. Most freshmen hopped into the portal. He says, no, I took my bruising last year by playing something against the best point guards in the ACC. Now I've gotten better. I look for him to get Virginia Tech off to a fast start.
And Debbie, when we talk about the Hokies, there's a lot to Mike Young's team, but they've got some kind of athlete in the middle.
To your point, Dennis, one of the best two-way players in the league. And then Toby Luau.
Ooh, boy.
49.5 vertical, one of 5 players in double figures for Mike Young. He puts a ton of pressure on the rim, and this team is excellent at passing and cutting and playing with pace. This is going to be a fun one.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Now, they played on February 21st. Hokies won 82-63. Juke Harris, the most improved player in the ACC this year. He comes into the ball game averaging almost 22 points a game, Dennis.
I asked Juke yesterday at practice, how do you feel being the top of the scouting report? He says, I loved it because I've earned it, and I'm working hard for it, and I relish the moment.
And he's from Salisbury, North Carolina. They're all taking a look tonight from Rowan County. Debbie, about 45 minutes up the road.
Well, they say right down yonder. Right down yonder.
I'll tell you this.
Right up the interstate.
Juke Harris got a lot of home folks checking him out tonight here in Charlotte. In the big building downtown, the Deacons. And Steve Forbes, who's 2-5 in this event, against Mike Young, who's 5-5 at the tournament with a title in Brooklyn. Harris missed a short jump shot from in the middle of the lane. The Hokies now on their first offensive set tonight. And here is Hammond, the sophomore from Northern Virginia. Abdallas is not from Northern Virginia. He's from Greece.
No, that's a long way from each other right there.
Yep.
Both these teams are so good at moving the ball. It does not get sticky. They dribble with a purpose, and here could be the difference right now, right on the inside.
Gerdak.
Back to the basket presence.
Yep, and Gerdak fouled by Omaha Ballou on the spin from the block, and that'll be number 1 on the junior from Waukee, Iowa.
And Gerdak gets that one-on-one, and he spins, and you see he gets hooked up with Ballou, sets up that spin to the baseline.
There's Hammond out front. He'll work against Sebastian Aiken. Now Abdallas against Miles Colvin. Ball away. And Harris battling with Luau. And concedes another chance, and then that got knocked away. Colvin the takeaway. Here's Aiken and the Deeks. Lob and the dunk for Trayvon Spiller.
Good job by Aiken, making sure he got to the paint to make sure the defense claps to him in perfect pass for the dunk.
So 2-0 for Wake Forest. Gerdak is from Charlestown, West Virginia, but played at Gonzaga College High School in the Washington, D.C. area, and there's a foul on Colvin.
And Steve Forbes has a scoring team, the highest in his time at Wake Forest, and they got to play in a different way because they minimize their size. So they play fast, and everything they do is try to put 2 on the ball, speed the game up, generate possessions. I think he's done a heck of a job with this group with this lack of size on the interior and their ability to put pressure on the rim in other ways. They got to move Gerdak around away from the rim tonight.
Gerdak, a couple of dribbles. Now he'll hand it to Bedford. Jalen Bedford, a transfer from Nevada, Las Vegas, at times has been spectacular, especially in their road win at Clemson about 3 weeks ago. Here's Ballou, back for Juke Harris, and we're going to get a foul. Is that on Bedford? It is. So Jalen Bedford, grad transfer from UNLV out of Austin, Texas. It's his first, and the first on Virginia Tech. Mike Young, 62-year-old native of Radford, Virginia. Played his basketball at Emory and Henry in the old ODAC. I shouldn't say the old ODAC, it's still the ODAC.
No, it's different. They're D2 now. He was D3 when he was at Emory and Henry.
Good point. Ballou Three ball from Omaha Blue.
My son wore his number 5 at Emory and Henry.
Is that right?
Yes, my son Patrick.
Nice.
5-0 Wake Forest. Hammond trying to reroute around Gerdak. Now Bedford with 12 to shoot. Spot up 2 is short. Barely got to the iron. Colvin the rebound. Aiken ahead. Spillers can't flag it down. He did touch it.
Yeah.
It goes back to Virginia Tech.
Speed, pace, push, advance, run. That's Wake Forest.
And there is Steve Forbes.
He's applauding that. That's the whole thing earlier about the pace, to see how many early easy buckets you can get in this first half.
Yep. Dallas right corner. Bedford shot faking a drive.
Oh, good block.
Ballou got it back. Bedford left it on the front rim. Here goes Harrison Wake. They're running 4-on-3. Juke against Lowell and had it rejected.
Lowell said, not tonight. Get that shot out of here.
Foul is going to be on Toby here for the block.
Oh, they called a foul.
I think it's on the floor, though. You see this block right here by Ballou.
That's a big-time block by Ballou, but they called a foul on the other one?
Foul on the floor.
Sure
Oh,
did.
okay. Well, I'll take that back then.
Not a lot of size at the rim for Wake, but a lot of length.
Yes.
Harris out of the corner. Bounds away. Akins couldn't control it. Gerdak and the Hokies have.
We got to experience Boopie Miller in the first half. We're going to get a little Ben Hammond here in the second. It's going to be fun.
Fouled on the drive. The foul will be against Sebastian Akins, sophomore, also from up 85 at Concord, North Carolina. Third foul against Wake Forest, and Mike Young, who won an ACC title in Brooklyn. Of course, now in season number 7 at Blacksburg. 24 as a head coach, 423 wins for Mike Young.
You know, when I watch these two guys, Steve Forbes and Mike Young, the relationship they have in their days through the SoCon, what great friends they are. And the best thing I could say about them is they are both excellent teachers of the game.
Well, they must be real good friends too, Wes, because you and I like to rag on each other by each other's jacket.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, when Young looked at Forbes, he goes, man, look at his outfit. He looked like an unmade bed. That's how bad his outfit looked. I said, man, Coach, you must really like him. Oh, that's my guy.
Steve Forbes says, I got to play Mike Young in the postseason for like the 300th time. They're old Southern Conference foes.
And you know, you're right, Wes, about playing them a third time. These two know each other so well. They know each other's playbook. They know their tendencies.
Everything.
They know their ATOs, all of it.
Yeah. Yesterday,
they were hugging each other.
Steve Forbes started,
like, come on.
Steve Forbes started talking about some Southern Conference game in Asheville when he was at ETSU and Mike Young was at Wofford.
And you thought I was bad about remembering plays.
No, listen, play recall for both of these guys is amazing.
Yes.
Yep. Here's Harris out front. 5-1 Wake Forest. Spillers already, and that block. Yeah. Here's Hammond running. He's got shoot in the opposite corner. Kick back. Toby Lowell.
Oh, my goodness.
Hello. I think he may have changed hands.
He did, and he changed levels of jump.
Can we get a timer on the hang time?
Thank you, Dan.
Whoa. Last guy did that, got a commercial, by the way. Here goes Akins on the drive, and Ballou follows the miss.
I mean, come on.
4-point lead for Wake Forest at 7-3.
There's your pressure on the rim.
There you go.
D3.
Yes, sir.
Hammond, Jaden Shoot, back for Toby Lowell's 3.
See, he's allowed to do that. After you dunk it like that, you get one.
Colvin. Miles on the attack, had it taken away. Hammond reached in there. Hokies with a Wake turnover.
Oh, I love that pass.
Dallas back for Hammond. Lob came down with it, went back up and blocked by Spillers. Hammond again. Off window. Gerdak follows for the hoop.
What a play.
It's a good possession by Virginia Tech. Big time block. You secure the ball. You share it again and you score.
2-point lead for Wake Forest. Nate Calmese waits at the table. We'll get a break before Calmeese enters the next dead ball. We're going to get a timeout here in Charlotte. And there it is. It'll come on the foul by Jaden Shute. Timeout on the floor. All right. We told you at the top, there are not many like number 1. Toby Lawal. Emphasis on the wow.
Because some guys have hops, some guys have hope. He jumps to the moon because he's hanging out with the stars.
The ACC Men's Tournament is brought to you by T. Rowe Price. T. Rowe Price. Invest with confidence. 3D.
Well, the pump fake, and like, he doesn't dunk it. For all you want to be dunking him, he throws the ball through the rim. That's a different way of having hops.
Toby Lawal. Debbie, here's the thing. You start to talk to the young man. He didn't play basketball until he was 16.
Yeah,
he was a soccer track guy.
Come on, Debbie.
Soccer and track, youth sports. Play all sports. Play them all.
But to that knowledge, that's where the quick twitch comes from.
He was in the Fulham Soccer Academy in England as a kid.
Ooh-wee.
Tell you what he's doing now. He's kicking it in the basket. Antonio Dorn from Germany has come into the ball game for Virginia Tech. Gerdak off the floor. Juke Harris, long 3, and the rebound from Makai Mason, who finished the regular season in a flurry. And here's the return of Nate Calmeese. And he plays to the script with a triple.
Steve Forbes told us they're a different team when he's on the floor.
All season long. Before the injury, he was the straw that got things going.
Yep, sure was. Here's Hammond to Dorn. Now Tyler Johnson. Remember, he missed a bunch of games as well. 15 of them from late December until just a couple of weeks ago in Chapel Hill. Rebounded. Dorn. They reset. Out front, Hammond. A shot fake. Now step left 3. Good. Ben Hammond.
Really good shot fake to clear some separation.
Now we got the Hokies and Deacons right up to speed, don't we? Cooper Schwieger into the ball game as well. Mason pull up 2 just on the front. Hammond. Dallas.
Throw it in there.
Yep, here's Dorn. Double team coming. Kick out for Jaden Shute. Spun around, and Dorn was fouled, I believe, by Cooper Schwieger.
With Gerdak and Dorn, they present a different opportunity for Virginia Tech at the rim, and an issue for Wake with that lack of size. They really have to make sure they get good pressure on the ball and don't let them just dump it inside.
Antonio Dorn is from Hamburg in Germany. You see Omaha Blue come back for Schwieger. So Dorn is 7 feet, 230. He's a freshman. Gerdak is 6'10", 260. Also a freshman. A couple of guys.
Oh, good pass, Dorn.
There's Johnson left alone. Nice pass by big Antonio Dorn.
What a slip to the rim.
Yep.
Well, the fact that Dorn read it properly, like a lot of big guys, when your back's to the play, you don't see it.
Here's Spillers going to the basket with a left hand.
Ooh, a little hezzy. And then you get to the rim and you get you a big body bag.
Spillers has got 4. The Deeks are back in front at 12-10. We got guys bodies down, and Abdallah's trying to deliver the ball to Dorn, and a foul call on Wake Forest against Trayvon Spillers.
Watch this cut right here. He's going to go right back Dorn.
Yeah, that was Spiller with the hezzy. That was Spiller with the hezzy going straight to the rim. And then once again, when you have your 4 and 5 men, West, away from the basket, that put the ball on the floor, 1 or 2 dribbles, that's impressive.
So substitutions all around. Ballou's come back. Schwieger also on the floor. Harris is out there. Mason and Calmeese stay. Dorn, Johnson, Shute, Bedford, and Hammond. And Dorn and Schwieger out there as Wake tries to battle against Virginia Tech size inside, Debbie.
That's the issue. I'm telling you, that's the difference.
Here's Johnson left open again. Couple of
They're moving
freebies.
the ball so well that Wake is trying to bring 2 guys to the ball. They like to bring 2 to speed it up.
12-all ball game. Here goes Mason. couple of fakes, back to the basket, and a foul on Shoot. That'll be the second on Yorkville, Illinois junior Jaden Shoot. It is the fourth on Virginia Tech in this first half.
Well, they typically don't foul. This is a concept that Mike Young takes a lot of pride in playing good D without fouling. Certainly don't want to put Wake to the bonus early.
So Makai Mason will go to the line. He's 66%. Wake Forest is 77-1 at the line. It's a very good free throw shooting team. And the first one is good. Mason played at Washington a year ago, averaged 10 points at 13 double-figure games. He's averaged just under 8 this season. He originally started his career at Rice. He had 70 starts in 2 years in Houston. And the folks from Blacksburg right near the shooting frame of Makai Mason, but he knocks down both free throws. The band cheerleaders, everybody.
And Mike Young has a package for Abdallas on the top of the floor. Duke Harris on that matchup. Yeah. That's going to be a legal strain.
See, that's Abdallas' fault. Yeah. Neo has to slow down, let Dorn get set, and then come off that screen so the big fella doesn't get that foul.
2 whistles on that one.
Yes.
That was clear.
See, right here, you have to wait. Ball handler, wait till your big guy sets. Now Dorn, that right foot clips. Duke Harris gets the foul.
What do you think the percentage is on that, Dennis? I mean, when you see that play happen now in college basketball especially, what do you think the percentage is of the screener not being patient enough to wait to the drive, right?
It's higher than you think because guys get so anxious to want to come off that screen, but it's all about the big guy being set. Yeah. Now you can run your man right into him all night long.
Calmeese back for Schwieger, and he finds a way to put it in the basket. First field goal for Cooper Schwieger.
I mean, the acceleration in the quarter court by both of these teams is outstanding. I mean, they are really executing at a high level.
4-point lead for the Deacons. Played about 8 minutes and change of this opening half. This is our 3rd game of the first round. Last game of the day. Bedford, little scoop. Dorn, the rebound, and one. 8th field goal in conference play for Antonio Dorn. And that'll get us a timeout. Free throw for the Hokies when we come back. 2-point game in Uptown Charlotte. Back in Charlotte, and Toby Lawal has still got the crowd buzzing a little bit. 3D has changed his name.
Yep, changed his name to Wow. Capital Wow.
Well, there are a lot of wows in the building, not just Toby.
No, there's another guy in the building, 5'3", Muggsy, my guy, Baltimore's finest. And for all you young point guards at home, this young man, well, he's my age now, retired. People were feared to bring the ball up the court. Someone else brought the ball up the court because Muggsy said, I am taking it from you. Oh, man, Muggsy. And arguably played on one of the best high school teams ever. Reggie Lewis, may rest in peace.
Yep.
On that team was incredible.
Sure was. Free throw for Dorn is good. Substitutions around the floor now. Gerdock has come back into the ball game. Lawal with Bedford, Abdallas, and Hammond.
Oh, good cut. Beautifully done. Very patient. ATOs are going to be outstanding by these two guys.
Yep. Calmeese, by the way, has got 5 in his return to the Deacon lineup. Remember, February 25th, he sprained another ankle after missing a half-dozen games prior to that. It was thought his season was over after the grade 3 ankle sprain in the ball game against Virginia Tech. Here's the drive, and the foul will be on Hammond against the driving Trayvon Spillers. A lot of offensive initiative for Trayvon Spillers. The foul on Hammond, his first 6 on Virginia Tech. And time for Food Lions food for thought. Why not keep the vibe of the senior transfer from London? 42 dunks. And 7 points, almost 7 points per game, Debbie?
And he missed 9 games, so he's done that in a couple of dunks a game is the average. He's just 1 of 5 guys averaging in double figures, but he puts a lot of pressure on the rim. So they have his lob and dunk. They have the bigs that have gotten 4 of their 6 offensive rebounds. And then they have their incredible basket cutting and the way they work off the ball. There's a lot of ways Virginia Tech can score in the paint.
Yep, 6 now for Spillers. He's off to a terrific start, Dennis. 5-point lead for Wake Forest.
Being aggressive, we always ask about that. What takes so long for him?
Yeah. Started his career at Appalachian State from Charleston, South Carolina. Averaging 10.5 and 5.5 this year for Forbes. Dallas kicks it out. Here's Bedford with 10 to shoot against Colvin. On the drive in the corner, Hammond streaks baseline, a little floater. Oh, rattled out for him. And Mason saved it. Calmes ahead for Harris, 3 away. Went in and out. Dallas quiet so far from a scoring perspective for Virginia Tech. Hammond. Neocalis looked at Gerdock, almost threw it away, did. Mason forces the Hokie turnover. 5 of them on Virginia Tech now, Debbie.
Back to back, too. It puts a lot of pressure on your defense.
Makai Mason long with the 3. Dallas back for Hammond. 3 away at the front. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. A.J. Desai will make the foul call on Toby Lawal. It'll be his second, the 7th on Virginia Tech. Don't forget, coming up halftime and following the game tonight, Taylor Tannenbaum busy with the Nothing But Net folks. Then we got previews and highlights, analysis, not only of the games today, they'll take you and look ahead to tomorrow's 4-game second round that will start here at noon. You'll get it all with Nothing But Net tonight on ACC Network and always available on the ESPN app.
Wes says Calmes takes the seat over there. He played well.
Yep.
I mean, he looks good. Good sign for Wake.
And now Braxton Ziegler, their first-year trainer, is probably the guy when Calmes comes out. Got to get a gauge of where he is. How does he feel? What kind of conditioning thing? I mean, with an ankle, it's going to be a little, right?
That's the hardest part, because the only thing you really do is be on the bicycle.
Or in the pool.
Or the pool, good call.
Yeah, Makai Mason front end of the 1-and-1 good on the 7th foul against Virginia Tech with 9:41 to go. This is the first meeting in the ACC tournament for Virginia Tech and Wake Forest since 2017 at Barclays in Brooklyn. The Hokies won that 99-90 as Mason misses the second. Gerdock the rebound and a Deacon foul. I only bring it up because Zach Leday had 31 and 15 that night for Wake Forest, or for Virginia Tech rather, in the 9-point win.
That was the run to the ACC title in 22, right? Hunter
No, that was 17. Yeah,
that was 17.
Brooklyn. Yeah. So the foul is on Makai Mason, and that'll get Gerdock to the line.
So the 9:40 mark, we're 1-and-1.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Try to see if Virginia Tech takes advantage of that now, attacks the paint more, not settle for jump shots.
Hokies are not bad free throw shooters themselves at almost 74%. Gerdock misses that though on the front end.
See if they can get Drew Paris going here.
Yep, he is scoreless so far.
Yeah, 0-4 right now.
Akins, Colvin from the front. And Bedford going to make the save, almost end up in somebody's lap. Deflected by Colvin. Hammond. Dallas dumps inside. 3-second call. A.J. Desai on Christian Gerdock.
1001, 1002, 1003.
And Mike Young waves it off. Not happy at all. A.J. should have been around for the other game.
Yeah, he was camping.
Swigger, backdoor. There's Drew Harris.
Oh, great job. Drew Harris moved without the basketball. Bedford cuts him off. Instant cut for a dunk.
Timeout on the floor. Wake Forest has built an 8-point lead on Virginia Tech. Just under 9 to go first half.
Wake Forest is doing a great job moving without the ball. Watch this back cut right here by Drew Paris. This is a great way to get him going. And you're right, Dennis. He moves so well without the ball. A little butt screen right there to set him free.
Harris on the board. It's a 7-0 run for the Deacons, Debbie, in the last 2.5. Hokies have helped by offering 3 turnovers in exchange. That's how the lead has gotten to 8 for Steve Forbes' club. Akins trying to get up Dallas. 10 to shoot. Here's Jaden shoot. And Colvin and Harris were both right there for the rebound, and neither one would surrender.
2 aggressive teammates fighting for the ball.
Yep.
Coming into the game, Jaden Shoot struggling shooting the 3, 0 for 9. He's now 0 for 2 in the game.
Yep.
His shot looks flat to me.
Oh, it's a dart. We had the Carolina game a few weeks ago, and he was knocking down some shots in that game, Wes, and I was like, it's barely going in.
He's a 38% career 3-point shooter.
Dallas quickly in the corner for shoot. Gerdock, 7 to shoot. Wheel baseline. Hammond at the horn on the shot clock, and it missed everything. It's a shot clock violation, and the Deacons get the stop.
Oh, look at the effort by that defense, and Steve Forbes is like, yes, that's the defense I'm talking about, guys. Let's finish up this half strong.
7th turnover on Virginia Tech.
Wake Forest, again, it's their speed, it's their closeouts, it's their defensive habits. Neutralizes their lack of a big guy at the rim.
So Christian Dorn, or Antonio Dorn, has replaced Christian Gerdock in the lineup.
They're doing it, their defense with length and quickness. And really good personnel scout. They got a great understanding.
Toby Lawal sitting on the Hokie bench. He's got 2 fouls. 8 minutes to play in this first half. Mike Young may have a decision to make on Lawal here before too long. Akins, nice pass, try to bounce it around to Schwieger. Couldn't make the connection, and a turnover on Wake Forest. That'll get us to a timeout. Under 8 to go. Wake Forest by 8. Stanford, the first team dismissed at the tournament, on another tough defeat. We'll show you that next. Started Tuesday's first round with the league's leading scorer, Abuka Okori, and Stanford down 1 after the follow shot from Minor, and then the inbounds pass was blocked away, and Stanford falls here by a final of 64-63. Why is it so heartbreaking for Kyle Smith? A year ago, it looks like Maxime Reynaud, and they're going to get overtime, but no. Chucky Hepburn on a follow shot off a miss at the Louisville end of the floor. So you think about it. DeMarco Minor followed his own miss today, 3D. Chucky Hepburn got a deflected pass, and Kyle Smith lost 2 games at the ACC tournament in the final second. And
we talk about game inventions. We talk about detail. Box your man out tonight. You get the rebound. You close out the ball game. Some small things hurt you the most.
It's crazy. And Abuka Okori, boy, he got beat up.
Oh, they beat him up, and you saw the bloody lift the show from it.
They did a great job on him.
Hokies are scoreless the last 4 minutes and trail by 8 in this first half. Johnson out of the corner for 3, missed everything, and Spillers is going to be called for the foul against Antonio Dorn. That'll be the second on Trayvon Spillers. So Schwieger 2, Spillers 2 now at Steve Forbes' bench with 7.5 to go.
The Wake Forest and Steve Forbes team have forced 7 turnovers. They put pressure on Virginia Tech's defense. They get to the bonus at the 9:30 mark. They've done a good job.
Yep. So Mike Young's got Antonio Dorn at the line. Trayvon Spillers is going to go out. Miles Colvin checks in. And here is Antonio Dorn. There was a off-season note about Dorn, who knocks the free throw down. So what would you say Antonio Dorn brings to America as a basketball player? He said it's a rugby player playing basketball.
Ooh, that means physicality.
7 feet, 230.
And he moves. He's got great hip mobility, right?
Yep,
to be able to turn it.
Turn them hips, move those puppies.
Yes.
Got 1 of the 2. Wake by 7. 7.5 to go for the Deacons. Here's Schwieger, backdoor, Colvin the catch, and a flyby from Hammond will get him a foul. Second on Ben Hammond, 8 on Virginia Tech with 7:24 to go.
I love Coach Forbes is dumping the book right now. I mean, he is putting some sets in that we haven't seen. They had 2 open players cutting to the rim on that play.
Steve told us yesterday he knows everything I do, and I know everything he does.
We saves a little something, something. You know, we'll see something in the second half, too, from both these guys.
Yep. Colvin a pair of free throws. He's 88% on the year. His dad, of course, is Super Bowl champion Roosevelt Colvin. Played for the Patriots. And he transferred from Purdue. And Dennis, you know why? Here's another one of the guys. Wanted to play.
Wanted to play.
And Debbie, that's okay. That's kind of what it's for, isn't it?
That's what it's about.
That's what it's supposed to be for.
And got those free throws. His first points in an ACC tournament. And Wake's got their largest lead.
Because it drives me crazy when I hear a young man chasing the bag, sitting on the bench, making money, and averaging 1 point a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we are working in institutions of higher education, too. Don't forget that part, guys.
Yeah. Abdallas, who is scoreless still in his first half. And they scramble for it, and Mason saved it for the Deacs on the turnover by Virginia Tech. Calmise, against Hammond. Here's Mason taking off for the basket. Coming this way.
I can't help it.
My man Wiggy made a heck of a play by here.
If D3 catches it, that thing's going up.
No, he can't shoot it, Debbie. I'm telling you, I saw it yesterday.
I'm going to go to a mid-range shot, though.
Debbie, he's going to dribble it all the way to the basket and lay it up. I'm telling you.
I don't want to see that.
All right,
Debbie, I'm mid-range now, Debbie.
I don't want to hear it.
If I go too deep now, I might drown myself.
10 to shoot. Look at Hammond wiggling through the lane, and he's going to draw a foul.
See, I like how he keeps his dribble alive, baiting the defense. Now you get the contact, get back to the free throw line.
Omaha Ballou is the third Deacon with 2. That is 9 on Forbes' club.
So Hammond is already a smaller player in the backcourt, but he does play the leverage game. He is playing the low man wins game. That was an example of it right there with his hips and shoulders and how low he was navigating the space.
5 for Hammond as he knocks the free throw down. He played at that St. Paul VI program. Patrick Gungba, Darren Harris. They won a state title, by the way, Dennis. Yeah,
that's another one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Second one, also good. He's got 6 now in the first half. And here's Bedford back in the ball game. And who's going out? Ben Hammond? Sure is.
Yeah, he was confused. Like, what, me? Wait a minute.
I thought for a moment they put Lawal back on the floor here.
Oh, he has 2 fouls, right?
Yep. He's one of the 3 Hokies with 2. Lawal, Hammond, and Jaden Shute. And Schute's on the floor, too.
It's called trust.
Great call.
There's Juke Harris now. Trying to wind through. Scooped it up there. Knocked out by Abdallas. Here's Bedford and the Hokies trying to run.
Trail. He missed
in the traffic. Abdallas layup good.
Yep, in the trail.
Debbie was coaching him. Had the transition spot picked out. Ballou and Wake Forest try to answer, up 5 now. Colvin. Calmise. On the attack with a right hand, sure.
Oh, man, just love the decision right away, Debbie. 2 quick dribbles and kiss it off the glass soft.
7 for Calmise. Doesn't seem to be showing any signs of the ankle injury, does it?
No, he's moving nicely. To your point earlier, how would his win be?
Abdallas skips it to Bedford. Triple away. Nope. And Lawal trying to fish it out. Cannot. Calmise and the Deacons on the run. Trailer is Harris. 3 is no good. And now we get inside 5.5 and a 7-point Wake lead.
Without Juke Harris having a major impact on the game.
Exactly. Just the dunk on the back cut, right?
That's it.
Abdallas, Lawal. Ahead of 5 to play, 2 to shoot. Long 3, Bedford.
I don't like that possession right there by Virginia Tech.
Yep.
Bunch of dribbling, no movement, no cutting. You're in the bonus, drive the ball to the basket.
Calmise. Here's Harris. Baseline. Challenges Dorn and can't finish.
Verticality, yes. Give Dorn a lot of credit. Verticality. Big time wall.
Shoot on the shot fake. And Mason will be ticketed with his second.
That's a tough one.
Fourth foul, or the fourth Deacon with 2, is Makai Mason. With 4:33 to go in this first half, Dennis.
So all the big guys, this is how you use verticality. Don't bring your arms down. Don't overuse your body. Straight up, straight down. Big time defensive play.
That'll send Jaden Schutt to the line. He's 83% on the year. Been scoreless in the last 2 games. He had played about 13.5 minutes and missed all 10 of his shots from the floor. And tonight, he is 0 for 2 as he knocks the free throw down. Don't forget, we've got 3-game series. Number 4, Georgia Tech. Number 11, Clemson. All 3 ball games available on the ESPN app. Thursday and Friday night on the ACC Network. Saturday's 3 o'clock start on ACC NX. Boy, Georgia Tech and Clemson in baseball have been going at it a long time. And Schutt knocks down the free throw. So Jaden Schutt on the board with 2 now. 5-point lead for Wake Forest. Colvin, step slide, 3, good. Cleanly through.
A rhythm 3, guys. That's something you work on before the games. Pump fake, create space, knock it down.
Juke Harris took out 2 guys. He screened his own guy, and he screened the other defender at the same time.
Back to an 8-point Wake Forest advantage. Right side shoot, good.
Come on, Debbie. You see a couple free throws go down now?
It's all 10.
Yes, it may be a dart, but it goes in.
5-point game again.
Oh, good move, Akins.
Right corner, Mason, a 3. Makai Mason knocking down the triple. He's got 6.
Here we go, guys.
Come on, point guards. Yes, sir. Point guards drawing and kicking.
Harris defending Abdallas. Here's Schutt at the top.
He just hit one. He's got to be hunting another one.
Abdallas will give it a roll. And followed by Bedford. Bodies go down as Bedford follows the miss for his first bucket. And Dorn
just cleaned house.
Yeah, he did. Schwieger went down. Another Deacon hit the deck. Antonio going to go to the bench. Meanwhile, we're starting to make shots. Miles Colvin from out on the right. Wake Forest then adds Mason. 6-point lead for the black and gold. Now back in Charlotte, where Wake Forest plays tonight with a bit of a heavy heart. We got word a couple days ago that Mark Freitinger, who was a fixture at the ACC tournament for over 30 years as a basketball analyst on radio with the Demon Deacons, had passed away after some health complications in the last year or so. Dinger was an amazing guy. I mean, first-rate basketball guy, was a coach under Carl Tacey at Wake Forest, later worked at Kansas with Larry Brown. He was so popular in Lawrence, they named a sandwich at the wagon wheel after him. And for the last, nearly 30 years, he had been the partner of one of my best friends in this business, Stan Cotton, who's the longtime voice of the Deacons and one of the great people in our industry. And tonight, Stan works with a heavy heart. His partner for many, many years, Mark Freitinger, passing away a couple days ago. And there was a moment of silence here tonight, Debbie, before the game.
Yeah.
And Dinger's one of the best.
You know, I went to the wheel and dropped Dinger's name and left with no bar tab and a T-shirt.
Look at you.
Yep. I would say you're on the list. That's the way it works when you were with Dinger. We had an ACC tournament tradition years ago, a bunch of radio guys on Saturday before the title game was on a Sunday, Dennis?
Yes.
Saturday after the semifinals, we'd go to Steak and Shake on a Saturday night and have dinner.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Love it.
And Dinger always had a gift card from the Steak and Shake. Bedford on the drive.
Look at Virginia Tech now, sneaking back in here, trying to close up this half.
Yep. And a 3-ball.
And Mason said, slow down, 3D.
How about Mason? Mason catching fire. He had 10 points in the win against Cal on Saturday.
Well, Virginia Tech has 13 points of their 29 on offensive rebounds. That's keeping them in the game right now.
Yeah. Abdallas still with just the 1 field goal tonight. And Did he dribble it off his foot? Yeah, right in front of A.J. Desai, who's going to award it to the Deacons.
Again, Dennis, the defensive habits of Wake Forest. They're there on the catch. They move their feet. They understand personnel. They're doing a really good job.
Here's the question, though. What about the way these two teams play said that somebody would show up defensively tonight, right?
No, let's give Coach a lot of credit because he talked about that yesterday in practice, and so far they're doing it. Yeah.
Postseason, everything shrinks, okay?
Yes.
Possession shrink, the court shrinks, all of it. You got to execute. So you got to play really good D and try to make it as challenging as possible. Just like that.
Gerdak the block. Bedford the Hokies run here. Nice pass to Tyler Johnson. 6 for Johnson. Probably the best he's looked since returning from the injury. This is his 4th game back after missing 15. Harris with 95 seconds to play. Kick out 3, Akins.
You can see Virginia Tech speeding it up themselves right here, especially in the quarter court offensively. Trying to play with a faster cadence.
Hammond, Gerdak. Here's Ben Hammond, a 3 at the front. And a timeout. Steve Forbes really upset with Isaac Barnett here. As Hammond knocks down the 3. He's got 9 in this first half. And a timeout taken by Wake Forest. Miles Colvin shaken up on the play. We step aside. Wake lead us 2. Well, just a 2-point ball game, you see, with 68 seconds to go in this first half. Deacons have led by as many as 9. Steve Forbes really upset a moment ago. Maybe the Dennis with Johnson and Colvin.
From that angle, it didn't look as egregious at first, but the way Colvin fell, he must have got a, hit pretty hard.
Miles Colvin trying to return to the lineup. Meanwhile, feels like a couple of big possessions maybe to end this first half, huh?
No question about it. Wake had a 10-point lead just a few minutes ago.
Look at Mason. For Akins. Working on Hammond on the drive. Bounce pass for Schwieger. Gerdak is there. Cooper Schwieger had it blocked, and a foul is called.
I thought he shuffled his feet.
And the foul is going to be on Tyler Johnson. His first 9 on the Hokies.
You've seen both coaches working the young official out there.
Yeah. Schwieger will go to the line. He's 75%. This is the closest it's been since 16-15. About 11 minutes ago. Virginia Tech has never led in this ball game. 3rd point of the night for Schwieger, the transfer from Valpo, who's got a twin brother going to the NCAA tournament. He's a member of the Queens Royals.
How about that?
Who won the Atlantic Sun.
First time.
Yep. Those guys will be buying all the T-shirts on the concourse.
Will they?
Wherever they go.
Got to buy a couple. One to wear and one to save.
That's exactly right.
Come on, yes.
Or a collector's item for the folks back home.
Come on, baby.
What a split.
Yep.
Oh, and he throws it out of bounds.
Great call, Deb. We saw the same thing.
10th turnover of Virginia Tech, Debbie. And not often do you see Ben Hammond make that kind of mistake.
And it gives Wake the last possession with a 1.9 differential.
Well, Debbie, to your point, point guards at home, keep your dribble alive, split the big guy. Don't leave your feet, and I think you make a better pass about the tournament.
I mean, he had the floater.
Yes.
Calmise against Shoot. You see the shot clock and the game clock. Just a couple seconds difference at most.
I'm thinking no screen here. Just go.
Calmise going to get a screen. Nope.
They ghost out of it.
Yep. And here goes Nate.
Ooh,
lost it.
Lost the ball.
Out of there, Abdallah for 3. Here's Shoot with 2. Leans in. Back rim miss. Thought he was going to get a foul call from Bert Smith and did not. Halftime in Charlotte. Wake Forest. How about these Deacons now?
Well, the defense stepped up in a major way. To your question earlier, that's not something they've been doing all season long. Steve Forbes has his guys locked in on that end of the floor tonight.
38-34 at the break. You see 11 points off the 10 turnovers, Debbie. Virginia Tech made 4 of their last 5, though.
Made a run, get some momentum, heading to the break. What a game in the first 20. Can't wait for the next 20.
No question about that. All right, sit tight. Taylor Tannenbaum has got a whole table of knowledge with her. Now here's nothing but net at the break in Uptown Charlotte at the ACC Tournament. Welcome back to Uptown Charlotte. You're at the T. Rowe Price ACC Tournament. Beautiful night here in the Queen City as the Atlantic Coast Conference brings its marquee event back to Uptown Charlotte. And for the fourth time, we've come inside the Spectrum Center, home of the NBA Charlotte Hornets. And we get half number 2 of our third first-round game. Virginia Tech and Wake Forest. Deacons had led all the way so far and lead 38-34. At halftime, you see the Hokies have commanded the glass, but 10 turnovers have kind of fueled things for Wake Forest. And we welcome you back courtside. Great to be with Hall of Famer Debbie Antonelli, the ACC legend Dennis Scott, West Durham. All right, a little bit of news here. Virginia Tech's leading scorer, Monty Hansberry, did not start the ball game. And now we've come to find out he is not playing tonight. Leg injury, day-to-day is the status that we've been given from the folks at Virginia Tech. That's a big deal now. Guy averaging almost 14.5 points a game.
Well, it's a big deal because he's the guy that does all the dirty work around the basket. He's the guy from time to time you can give to Debbie and go get you a bucket without a play being drawn up for you.
Yeah, exactly. He's a mismatch. He can score in a variety of ways, and it's one of those 5 that average double figures.
Yep.
Excellent screener, good offensive rebounder.
Yep. And here is Lawal, saddled with foul trouble most of the first half with the left hand, trying to score. Battling for the loose ball, last touched by the Deacons, says A.J. Desai, so it will stay with the Hokies. You see Gerdock, who got the start tonight, Lawal, Bedford, Hammond on the floor with Neo Abdallah. And Gerdock, the inbounds against Omaha Ballou. There's no dominant foul trouble. There is lots of potential foul trouble on the floor, though. Each team had nearly, 4 guys with 2. Out of the corner 3 from Abdallah's no good, and that's a foul on Gerdock. That'll be his first.
This is switch, Wes. You know, Lawal rolled his defender down to the block. He had post-up position. Abdallah chose to shoot the corner triple.
So here is Sebastian Akins, who started the ball game tonight for Steve Forbes. Isaac Carr had started the last 4 ball games prior to tonight. There's a 3-ball miss by Drew Harris. He's only got the dunk tonight for his only 2 points. One of the ACC's top scorers at almost 22 a game.
Well, he's going to have a good second half. This game's not going to be decided without him having something to say about it.
Gerdock inside, bounce pass. Lawal, the catch and flush.
Flush, I'm going to call that Nerf hoop. I mean, that was just so easy. You just go up and just lay it on in Nerf hoop. Come on.
Wow. Spillers.
Man.
Omaha Ballou. Back for Juke Harris. Take it off inside. Drew Lawal, put it up, got the bounce.
There you go, Juke. Don't settle for jump shots. We know you can shoot the 3. Get you a couple layups, get you a free throw, get going.
6 points a game last year to 19 this year. Most improved player.
That's amazing.
Well deserved.
Yep. Having a terrific campaign. For Steve Forbes is the sophomore from Salisbury. Gerdock to work again. Ballou. Oh, nice bounce pass. Hammond can't finish. Gerdock can't finish. And a whistling foul. And I want to make sure I get this right. It looked like it might be Spillers. Trayvon Spillers third.
Virginia Tech started out the game feeding Gerdock on the block and allowing him to catch with some post-up position, and now it's the offensive rebounding again, the 12th offensive rebound for Virginia Tech in this game.
Gerdock had 10 points, 5 rebounds in the win against Wake Forest for Virginia Tech in Blacksburg. He had 4 double-figure efforts in ACC play this year. Spillers comes out, by the way, on the 3rd foul as Cooper Schwieger has returned for Wake Forest. And the second one good for Gerdock. He's got 3 points. It's a 3-point Wake Forest lead. We're 2 minutes old in half 2. The winner will meet the 5th seed Clemson tomorrow night late here in Charlotte. Scheduled for 9:30. We know how that goes this time of year, don't we?
Come on, it's March, baby.
Might crank that joker up about 10 o'clock.
Hey.
10:15.
Must-see basketball.
And they tried to slip it to Ballou and turned over.
Yeah, good call, Jerry. Bad space in that possession.
Hammond will bring it through the backcourt. You see across the way at the Virginia Tech bench, Mike Young has shed the suit coat after 20 minutes as Bedford goes through and dunks.
Wait a minute. I haven't seen that all year, Wes.
Yeah, Bedford can finish.
Okay, at the rim, Bedford.
Yep. Almost 3 minutes gone.
I stand corrected. I knew he could shoot. Coach staff talked about his defense, but I didn't know he could elevate like that.
Well, Mike Young, let's see what needs to happen for Virginia Tech here to get a better outcome. Brought to you by T. Rowe Price. And Debbie, we're talking about resumes for the Hokies now. 55, 2 wins in quad 1. WAP numbers at 46.
Uh-oh, guys, his jacket's off. Second half, he's ready to go now.
He's got a win over Virginia, Clemson, Cal, all projected NCAA teams, of course.
There's a miss on the jump shot by Harris. He was wide open there. 1-point game. Hokies have never led. Bedford slices through again, and Ballou had it and lost it. It'll stay with Virginia Tech. So Mike Young's team not only battling Wake Forest, and here's some Joe Lunardi projections. You see first 4 out, Stanford and Virginia Tech now. Cal in that next 4 out. You see the 8 teams he does have in the field at this hour. I can say that this time of year, right?
Yes,
Bedford 3 away.
Yeah, by the hour.
Yes. The way things go. Here's Harris into the front court. Back for Ballou. Oh, Calmes. Kick into the corner. Schwieger a 3. Nope. And Colvin gets the backside rebound. Not sure how, but he got it.
Got a good bounce on that one.
Harris tried to get around Gerdak. Kicks it in the corner. Colvin a 3. Nope. Good looks. No money. And now Bedford for the lead again, and Virginia Tech's in front for the first time tonight.
I like it. Great half-court defense, Debbie. Advanced the ball by Hammond. Bedford attacks in the transition play.
Schwieger scores, and the lead changes hands again.
Quick hitter, naked side, 2-man game, little screen and roll action.
42-41. Hammond. Abdallas diving down on the cut. Neo, step back 3. Got it.
That's his second basket.
5 for the freshman from Kalamata in Greece.
He needs to get going too.
Yes, he does. Too unselfish at times.
Schwieger. Here's Ballou. And draws the foul on the Wild. That'll be his 3rd. Free throws for Omaha Ballou. Well, Mike Young's team had never led the ball game. Both he and Steve Forbes capable of inspiring words in the locker room at the break. We'll talk about it next. Well, it's a 4-point lead here, or 2-point lead for Virginia Tech. It was 4 at halftime. Wake Forest had the lead. 2 former ACC coaches of the year battling here tonight, as well as good friends. So what do they say at halftime, Debbie? I mean, for Virginia Tech, you were rebounding. You just weren't making shots. You had 10 turnovers, right?
Details, right? 20 minutes of detail.
The details, understanding that the better ball pressure team has turned the ball over in the first half. Now it's flipped the script here in the second half.
And Mike Young knows that at some point Juke Harris is going to get a vibe here, right?
Well, you hope so. But what I like about Juke Harris, he's not forcing things, Wes. Where a lot of times you think you're the guy, you got to go out there and do too much. I think Juke could stand in the flow of the game.
Omaha Ballou will go to the line after the foul on Lawal was his 3rd.
And I like pressure. I mean, bring 2 to the ball. I'm going to make a play out of it. I got to space the floor. I got a ball fake. Got to welcome and invite that so you can make a play on the backside.
Ballou had 10 on Saturday in the win against Cal. It was his first double-figure effort in the last 8 games for the Deacons. He's got 7 now tonight. Steve Forbes likes to tell Omaha Blue, I tried to sign you from high school. You went to Iowa State, and eventually you took to the preaching.
Came to a census, right?
Transfer and came to Winston-Salem.
There you go.
There's a drive by Hammond and one on the Calmeese foul.
Oh man, Debbie, you said it earlier, everybody in college basketball copycats. It's a ghost screen, you go right through it, double pump, Calmeese is not moving his feet, he gets the foul.
We didn't see any ghost screens by Virginia Tech until now. And I think that's what you save in the second half as an adjustment, knowing that Wake Forest is switching. The reason why you ghost out of it is to confuse the defense.
There you go.
Hokies back in front on the three-point trip. 12 now for Hammond in the ball game. Calmeese and Hammond, that's worth your ticket right there. Two pretty talented guards. Look at Juke Harris get inside on shoot. Can't finish on the front rim.
Good D.
Come on, that's excellent D by shoot.
Hammond the other way. Abdallas looking inside. Dorn wanted it. Gets it now against Schwieger. Christian Dorn to work. Double teamed and a foul going to be called. It's the Spillers. It's 4. It's on Schwieger.
Yeah, it has to be on Schwieger because the baseline official called it. He could not have seen. Look at the way Dorn is working to bury.
Good deflection by Spillers. He's working. He's coming down. Spiller, that's all arm. What are you talking about?
No, the official on the baseline called it. He can't see that.
Yeah. That's on Schwieger.
Gotta have better angle, Dennis.
Exactly.
Gotta have a better angle. Dennis. They're gonna put Dennis on the baseline. Here comes Hammond. And couldn't finish. He got knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hokies.
Oh, back-to-back projection for Hammond getting to the rim. He just missed the second one.
But again, here's a guard. Debbie, to your point in our first game with SNU and Syracuse, here's a guard now taking the event. Because it is a guards game once you get to the postseason.
Yeah. It's all about the guards in March. You can't have enough of them. Because, like we said before, the game shortens. Possession shrinks. The court shrinks.
Yep.
You got to be able to make a play.
Good soft hands by Dorn to finish that play.
Hokies got
out of bounds play.
Got a 5-point lead here. Virginia Tech has not turned the ball over in the second half after 10 first-half turnovers.
That's the difference.
Calmeese a 3.
Stop the bleeding.
What a tough competitor.
10 for Nate Calmeese.
You know how hard he had to work to get back on the floor?
Yes.
And being effective, too. Double figures for Calmeese.
When you're a senior, this is it.
Yep. Here's Hammond trying to answer and does.
Bad switch. You didn't switch with the purpose. Too much airspace. Hammond knocks it down.
The confusion of are you setting it or are you ghosting out of it?
15 for Hammond. Here's Harris trying to go again. That rattles out. Tough night for Juke Harris. Getting good looks, just can't find any rhythm. He's 2 for 13 and 0 for 6 from behind the line. Shoot, Lalonde. And here's Wake trailing 5. Quick pass. Spillers had it raked out of there. Got it back and gets the Dorn foul. 8 for Spillers. Dorn commits his second foul.
So here's the question, Dennis. Are you screening or are you ghosting out of it? What's the answer?
Well, the answer is if you don't make a good conversation, that's what happens. Free ball in your eye.
You got to communicate.
Spillers trying to add to his total. 2 for 2 at the line. He's got 8. And the young man from Charleston knocks it down.
He's a plus-minus guy, Spillers. He impacts winning. Everything he does might not show up on the stat sheet.
And at times, Dennis, he's been late to add.
Thank you. That's my only question. We had a couple games like, what are you waiting on? Coach believes in you. Brought you in for a reason.
He's the only guy with plus on the floor, or was on the floor. He was +5 before he subbed out.
And last touched, A.J. Desai says, by Virginia Tech. Wake Forest having a hard time keeping Ben Hammond off the basket right now.
That's 3 in a row there.
Yep. Mike Young's best offense is 3 and white on the drive.
That's all right. He's led him all year in the ACC play.
No question. Talented guy. Just a sophomore, too. Mason trying to find the alley. Stops. Up off the window and in. Boy, the tough shots from Makai Mason. He's in double figures again now. 11 tonight. 6th time against the league this year. Tied at 52. Long way to go here in Charlotte. Winner gets Clemson tomorrow night. Shoot. Tried to find Gerdak on the quick hitter. A 2-man roll with Swigger and left it on the rim. Harris skips. Akins takes off and had it knocked out of there. And finally, Abdallas with the Wake Forest turnover.
Play by Hamilton.
Oh, look away for Gerdak. Block Swigger. And a third try. No, wouldn't roll in.
Oh, big time by Swigger. Block shot, contested second shot, saves the possession.
This way this game's going to go all the way into the last possession.
Yep. Akins. Backdoor cut. Colvin the catch and score.
Good discipline by Abdallas not to foul there.
7 for Miles Colvin.
Didn't take the pump fake, shot fake.
2-point lead. Wake Forest back in front. Lawal coming back to the table for Virginia Tech. Ahead of 11 minutes to go, and there's a foul on Mason. That is 3 on the senior from Gilbert, Arizona, Makai Mason. 4 on Wake Forest. 7-0 run by the Deacons here.
Moving without the basketball. Great pass by Cooper. A little pump fake. Colvin says, don't stand still.
Welcome back to Charlotte, and a look at our good hands plays brought to you by Allstate. What's with all the backdoor stuff, huh?
Well, you don't want to stand still. You want to create some space. Good floor space. Look at all that space. Colvin moving well without the ball, Debbie, and that means beautiful half-court offense.
You don't have to have a back-to-the-basket presence to put pressure on the rim.
Yeah.
Those last 2 plays are an example of it. Off the drive, a penetration to the rim with good pump fake, and then a backdoor cut by the teacher.
There, by the way, is one of the recent inductees into the Junior College Basketball Hall of Fame.
Oh, that story was great.
And he's also
Junior College stories. Oh,
and
man.
he's getting the NABC, I think, Guardians of the Game award, right?
Oh man.
And the former baseball SID at Southern Arkansas.
I mean, Southwestern Community College, Barton Community College, Idaho, La Tech, Indiana State, Texas A&M, Tennessee, Northwest Florida State, Wichita State, East Tennessee State.
Yeah.
Oh, it's safe to say he loves coaching, huh?
No,
Yeah.
well, there's a whole. Here's Bedford on the lay-in. 6.5 now, 10 in the ball game for Jalen Bedford.
All that means is he knows how to put together a team.
Doesn't he?
That's it.
Doesn't he?
But more importantly, knowing how to coach them up.
Here's Harris, and fouled. He'll get 2 shots with 10.5 to go, and a tie game at 54. And they're going to ticket Bedford here for his 2nd, and that's the 4th on Virginia Tech. So old friends. Mike Young from Radford, Virginia, and Lone Tree, Iowa's Steve Forbes. Going through it tonight.
Both of them locked in.
Yep. And Juke Harris at the line. He's 78% on the season.
We're at the 10:30 mark. See if these free throws, Debbie, can get Juke going, because he's not having a typical juke joint type of night.
Easily the winners as the most improved player in the league.
Hands down. That's unanimous.
You got to believe that you put the time in, the reps, what it takes to be able to perform under duress in these moments when it's survive and advance.
Wow, 5 ties, 5 lead teams.
Yep. Bedford on the wheel. Here's Abdallas up top. Oh, boy, left open.
Miscommunication.
Hokies had a great look, and now we're going to get fouled on Akins, battling Tyler Johnson for the rebound.
Wade got lucky on that.
Sure did.
Come on, let Neo get a wide open shot like that.
1 for 5 outside the 3-point line tonight.
Sebastian Akins, the transfer from Denver. 5th foul on the Deeks in the 2nd half. 2 on Akins. He's from Concord, North Carolina. Played a year ago. He's the Summit League Freshman of the Season
a year ago for the Pioneers of Denver. 15 points and 3 assists, shot 42%. Got closer to home through the portal. And now playing in a tournament he watched as a kid.
Well, you got to really work hard to get open in this game. And we finish the next 10 minutes.
Lawau inside, and the Hokies tie the game on Toby Lawau's third field goal.
Well, we're laughing because he made the shot, his second jump. He looked into the rim and made sure the ball went in.
Here's Akins on the drive and Wake back in front.
He's going to hit his head on the floor.
Oh, man.
First points at the ACC tournament for Sebastian Akins. We haven't seen Isaac Carr tonight off the Wake bench, by the way, who started the previous 4 games for Coach Ford. Here's Bedford. Lob inside, Lawau, raked by Mason. That'll be his 4th. 4 now on Makai Mason. That is 6 on Wake Forest. Toby Lawau to the free throw line at the 9:24 mark. How low can you get the ball here, 3D?
Hey, right here, the pump fake. Well, watch after the ball goes in, he jumps up. Hello. Yep, the ball went in. Say hello, Rim. Make sure the ball went in.
He flashes, 10 eyes, go to the paint.
Oh.
He jumped to him and said, hey, Rim, well, how you doing? Good to see you again.
Mason out, Ballou in.
Oh, man.
Wait, what'd you say earlier? He plays it like it's on a Nerf hoop?
Yeah, that's Nerf hoop.
Dallas. Well, Ballou's got Lawau off the catch. Now Bedford. Well, he's been able to get to a spot, too. Missed the shot there. Harris quickly in the corner. Ballou. Akins. Another short jumper. Good. 2 back-to-back buckets for Sebastian Akins.
Playing through the nail. Get to that mid-range.
And getting more trust by Coach Ford to stay in the game a little bit longer so you can save Nate Calmes for the home stretch.
Yeah, Calmes over there with and a 4-point lead for Wake Forest. Here's Dallas with 10 to shoot. Lawau arches a 3 and kept alive by the Deacons, and they could not save it. I think the ball got hit by Spillers, and
3 teammates on that one.
yeah, couldn't find a way to keep it alive. So here's the bracket. You see that Pitt beat Stanford by a point. They advanced to meet NC State at noon. SMU and Louisville, who played back in mid-February, are going to meet again. The Cards fell to the Mustangs at Moody Coliseum in the most recent meeting. And, of course, you see Clemson is also waiting on the winner of this one tomorrow night at 9:30. The other ball game to start the night session tomorrow night is a terrific game with Cal and Florida State in the 8-9 game. Here's Dallas leaning in, and that rolled off. Quickly a 3, Ballou, nope, out of the corner.
That's probably not the shot.
4-point lead for Wake Forest. 8 minutes to go. Hammond on the drop. My goodness.
How many shots has Virginia Tech missed at the rim?
Well, they've had open looks for sure, and then missed a handful already here in the second half, right? Spillers. Dorn defends him. Here's Harris. But a tough night for Juke Harris. Fall away and fouled. So Harris is going to get a couple of free throws out of the timeout. 7:37 to go. Mike Young looking on. His team with a lot on the line trails Wake Forest 4 in Charlotte. The T. Rowe Price ACC Men's Basketball Tournament is brought to you by T. Rowe Price. Invest with confidence. 77th meeting all time. Deacons and Hokies, 4th time in the ACC tournament. And the old Radford Bobcat.
Oh, he's locked in.
Debbie, what do you think?
I mean, look, head in the middle,
Yep.
hips
Down,
over
hands
his
up,
heels,
ready to
knees
communicate.
straight, got his knees bent. I mean, that's a good defensive stance right there.
Yeah.
We always talk about communicate. He's ready. Move, cut. I got your back. Help the helper.
Great balance. Ready.
Foul on Abdallah's got us to the timeout. And Juke Harris knocks down his 3rd free throw of the night. Christian Dorn just got that right hand wrapped.
I'm okay, coach. Just give me some tape.
That's it.
Put me back in the game.
Yep. Tape it up. So 6.5, 8 in the game for Jaden Harris, the sophomore. Juke Harris averaging almost 22 a game. 6-point lead for the Deacs. Shoot does that.
Yeah. Miscommunication on the switch.
It's an old play they've been running all season long, but when you come out of a timeout, everyone understands time and situation.
Shooters off of pin downs. It's a beautiful thing to watch when they get their footwork right.
8 for Harris, or Shoot rather, I should say. And the game is 3. Here's Juke Harris in a double team. Kicks it to the corner for Ballou. Look at the ball movement. Akins back for Schwieger. Here's Akins on the penetration dribble. All the way through. Scoop. Got blocked. Schwieger follows. My goodness.
Yeah, good job. Akins keeping his dribble alive. I wasn't crazy about the shot, but that able Cooper Schwieger to get in there and get the follow-up.
Back to a 5-point game. Under 7 to go. Jaden Shoot, who hit the 3 a moment ago. There's Christian Dorn, or Antonio Dorn, wide open.
I told you, coach,
he's got 8.
Just take my finger, I'd feel better. Man.
3-point game again. No Lawal in this lineup, by the way. Harris foul is going to be on Jaden Shoot.
And you can see the frustration on Juke, right?
Another look here.
See, Aiken turns the corner.
Well, he forces the switch, and that opens up the glass.
And then Dorn. They just trying to rip the rim off. Like, what are we doing? Who's not talking?
That time of year, you live and die on every possession. And if you're Juke Harris, we were talking about this during the break. You're Juke Harris. You've had a hard night at the office here, but you got 6'10" to impact the game.
Yeah. Well, let's keep an eye on him because I think they're going to run some stuff for him.
Here he is, down the lane, floater with the right hand, fell off, tap, followed by Spillers.
Good job, Spiller, with the second effort. Once again, that was a great play. Stagger screen from the weak side. Juke just missed a little floater.
Back to a 5-point advantage now. Gerdock's come in the game to replace Dorn a moment ago.
Well, Juke's offense hasn't affected his defense. He's been active on that end of the floor.
Bedford the long rebound for Akins off his miss. And 5:28 to play in Sebastian Akins against Ben Hammond. Harris against Shoot. Mason plays with 4. Lob and the dunk for Spillers. Well, Trayvon Spillers tonight's got 13. And a timeout taken by the Hokies as the Wake lead's gone to 7. Muggsy loves it. 5 minutes to go till we complete the first round in Charlotte.
We're going to go inside the play here, guys. Watch the work right here. You're going to see the screen and then the dive to the bucket. Okay? Roll it. Look at the interchange on the baseline, the communication. Okay, freeze it right here. Everyone is lifted above the free throw line. That opens up all this space in there to allow them to score inside. What a great job of executing.
Not bad teamwork on the telestrator either there, kids.
We have a little fun over here. We have a little fun.
We like the telestrator.
Yes, we do.
Absolutely. Coming up on 5 minutes to play. Gerdock on the floor now with Hammond. And here's Toby Lawal back. Ooh, almost picked by Mason. Catch and shoot 3 for Shoot is good.
Great job by Shoot relocating. All shooters at home do not stand in one spot when your big guy's doing work down low. Relocate, knock it down 3 ball.
That was a big bucket right there.
Sure was.
Leading, yes.
4th double-figure game of the year against the league for Jaden Shoot. 4-point contest. Here's Juke Harris. Been a tough night. He'll kick for Akins. Standing 3 is good. Sebastian Akins Akins was 8 for 45 from 3 coming into the ball game.
So what better time than knock down that shot, because the percentages go out the door when you make a shot like that.
71-64, all 7 of his points here in the second half. And a whistle and foul on Harris.
It's called March Madness, guys. Things happen in March.
Well, Wes knows this. I've been saying it all year, Debbie. It's time and situation, understanding who you are, ball movement, shoot, do not stand in one spot, relocate. That's just good half-court basketball, being unselfish. So the percentage for Aiken, yes, you might not have good percentages, but you're in the ACC tournament. You're not ready to go home yet? Shoot the ball with confidence.
Shoot will go to the line. 1-1 now with 4:22 to go. And Jaden Schutt, who started his career at Duke, played only 14 games in the 24 campaign due to injury. Knocks down the free throw a year ago, averaged about 7.5 points. He's in that neighborhood again as he plays in his junior season. Has a dozen tonight. And the second one good.
Full court pressure by Virginia Tech. First time we've seen them extend their defense.
I like it.
Here's Mason, quick to head for Spillers. Now Ballou followed it.
Yeah, numbers on the backside, 2-on-1.
Oh, Ballou must have had some popcorn at halftime, got butter on his fingers. That's just a great pass by Spiller. Oh, man, it's a perfect pass. And also, too, when it's a full-court press, Debbie, you know this. You attack the press, you get a layup, just too much butter on the fingers.
What do we talk about? We welcome pressure.
Yes.
We invite it.
Come on.
Here's Bedford trying to find help against a double team. Now Hammond on the drive. Oh, tough shot in the basket for Ben Hammond. 8.5, 17 in the game for Hammond. 3-point game.
Guys, we talk about guards playing off the bounce. Well, Ben got into his rhythm on that one and to score a big-time bucket.
We'll step aside on a 30-second timeout for Steve Forbes. 3-point difference. Wake in front as we continue from Charlotte. Well, stay tuned after the ball game. Taylor Tannenbaum's already got everybody up on the desk. Luke Hancock, Joel Berry II, Carlos Boozer. Nothing but net post game. If Hancock starts bobbing his head, he grew up in Roanoke. He knows how this works at Blacksburg and Lane Stadium.
The football game, this thing is loud, huh?
Oh, my God. So good. James Franklin have them ready to go in the fall, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
71-68, Wake Forest a 3-point lead. Been a terrific night. You know, a year ago in this event, guys, since they went to the 14-game format in 2014, last year, 6 games were 5 or less or overtime. The average margin was 7.5 points. It's the lowest it's been in a 14-game format. We had a 1-point game earlier to start today with Pitt beating Stanford. Yeah, we did have the 13-point game, 82-69 was the final, or 86-69, 17-point game earlier with SMU. This feels like it's going to be close.
It's going to be close.
Mason, 10 to shoot on the drive. Now Harris sliding into traffic, put it up, wouldn't go. Lowell had it, lost it. And our star stories for players that have been crushing it is brought to you by Crush. And boy, for Virginia Tech, Ben Hammond's been terrific. Trayvon Spillers likewise, Debbie, for Wake Forest.
Well, Jalen Bedford has done a really good job on Juke Harris right here. He's bumped him off his line. He's been physical with him. Denies him on the catch.
Here's Harris trying to find something with 7 to shoot. Fall away 2, no.
Forcing him into help.
Oh, man, that was just big-time defense by Bedford and Hammond and Duke Harris.
3 minutes to go down the ball game in Charlotte. Winner gets Clemson tomorrow night at 9:30 in round 2.
Just got to keep moving the ball right here. Don't let it get sticky. Ball fake. Try to get something backdoor.
Hammond, 5 to shoot. Bedford, tie game.
I'll say it again, Debbie. We always do our homework. The numbers say one thing. But this time of the game, it's all about shooting the ball with confidence.
71 all. Akins scoops and draws the foul from Hammond. Back to Bedford.
Confidence. Bedford, step into it, leave it, splash. Tie ball game.
I mean, Hammond puts it right in the pocket. Off the bounce.
Here is Sebastian Akins at the line for 2. All 7 of his points here in the second half. He's 82% on the year. And the first one's a front rim miss. Nate Calmise, we have not seen here as of late. You wonder if
time restriction.
Was he on a pitch count, right?
Yes, pitch count time. Oh, Akins, that hurts right there.
Look at this. Did they save it? No. Harris thought he had. Deflected it too far, and it went out of bounds.
No fouls to give, Wes.
Yep.
Both teams 2 timeouts. Possession arrow with Wake Forest.
Game is tied at 71. Calmise on the Wake bench. Amani Hansberry on the Virginia Tech bench has not played tonight. 2:20 left. Here's Bedford. Again, hit the big shot to tie a moment ago. On the drive, and if that's Mason, that's 5.
I think it might be on Juke.
It is.
That's just his first, isn't it? His second.
Yep.
Okay, so he needs to continue to stay aggressive right here. Off the bounce, getting to the paint. That is his first.
Yeah, you're right. But it's still 18 fouls, and Hansberry talking to the great Ace Custis, who works in player development for the Hokies. You talk about a player.
Come on, that's my guy right there, Ace. What?
Tell you, that guy right there,
Ooh.
They don't hang banners at Castle Coliseum for just anybody.
Yes, sir, man.
And he's got one.
And a great human being as well.
Yep, sure is. A fantastic basketball player. He's an ACC legend too, Debbie. Even though, you know, Virginia Tech
came in late.
Right,
Yeah,
you know.
came a little late.
Sure.
Yeah. Intellectual property, we got it all. Bedford at the line now. So Jalen Bedford is a 71% free throw shooter. The Hokies' last lead was at 52-50. Front end of the 1-and-1 good. This guy had 23 at Clemson when they beat the Tigers, Debbie. 19 of it in second half.
Yep. Well, he's done a great job defensively as well, and now he's making plays on the offensive end. See a little token pressure right here by Virginia Tech. Maybe pick up full court.
Slow down a little bit, take you out your rhythm.
Yeah, make him go a little deeper into the clock.
9-0 run for the Hokies to take a 2-point lead. Spillers. Here's Mason playing with the 4 fouls against Lowell.
Good D.
And now Colvin on the drive. Scoop, score.
That was nice. Under control, the 2-step.
This is where you miss Hansberry on this end of the floor defensively.
73 all. Kick out for shoot. Hammond now. Tries it again. Trying to get it to Gerdock against Spillers. Blocked. And out of bounds. Last touch, Virginia Tech. Isaac Barnett awards it to Wake Forest. Will Mike Young challenge here? Here they go, Dennis. The process with the iPads over behind the Hokie bench.
The most important coaching late game situation. There you go. Give him the twirl.
Yep.
What's not been doing all season long. When something like this happens, do you gain the trust from your coach knowing that you really got it right, but it's all about that coach on the bench that has the iPads.
A lot of times, too, I'm sending a sub to the bench to give me a little more time.
Exactly. Go up, Spiller, big time block at the rim without fouling.
Virginia Tech.
Oh, that's
yeah, that's going to be off our way.
Timeout to challenge the call on the floor.
Yes, Spiller all day.
The call on the floor was the ball will belong to Wake Forest. We will review the previous out of bounds.
Ruling on the floor was it belonged to the Deacons. And
yeah, this shouldn't take long.
Oh,
yeah, this shouldn't take long.
But they show this one more time on the big board here. The Hokie fans will like what they see.
I think we were in Florida State, and they said we only listen to one person because the players always do this. We're going straight to one coach. If the coach gives a twirl, we're listening. If the players give a twirl, we're like, nah, be quiet.
Right.
Debbie, my position on this is I think it's one of the more fascinating pieces of traffic we have in basketball that doesn't get the attention it probably deserves. When you think about the process of challenge and getting the information,
you got to have somebody with that iPad that's on it and paying attention, and you need to buy a little time. And the officials are pretty good about not putting the ball in play.
They give you an opportunity.
They do.
He's tying his shoes. They run underneath the basket, grab a towel, drop the ball a little bit.
Send somebody to the scorer's table to check in.
But this one's pretty easy.
Okay, so you got to be drawing up an out-of-bounds play right now if you're Virginia Tech, right? Coach Young in the huddle right now. And you're using it as a timer. You're talking about the next play. So you're talking about running a play, scoring, and then what we're going to do defensively.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting here. Now, remember, you've got Wake Forest that's not played Calmes here as of late. And this is a timing issue now on the back end of this, I think. We'll see.
So if it isn't a change of possession, the shot clock is going to be at 4.4?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, or where it hit the ground, right?
4.3, yep, give or take, yep.
Right.
It's not a change of possession.
Right. It's going to stay with Virginia Tech. So the ball will go out of bounds. And where the ball is ruled out of bounds is where the clock will be, correct?
Correct.
Yep. So Isaac Barnett is telling each bench about the time. And
they went to 4.2.
Yeah, 4.2 because
after review of the previous play, the call is overturned. It will be Virginia Tech's ball on the inline with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Virginia Tech has the right to challenge another play.
So Virginia Tech keeps the challenge, 4.2 on the possession. Nice handiwork all the way around by the officials there.
Well, the reason you and I have had so much fun with this opportunity because if you had wasted that early in the first half, you're done. You're done.
Yep.
And we've had too many games where it's bitten you in the back down the stretch by not using it the proper way.
That's right.
They've been running a lot of stuff out of a box set. Here they're going to flatten it out a little bit. Keep your eye on the wow.
Roll to the basket, nothing there for Hammond. Now he's got to get it in bounds.
5 seconds.
5-second call.
Timeout.
Mike Young.
Good job, coach, catching it. That's a good
Mike
catch.
Young burns a timeout. That'll take him down to 1 to go. Steve Forbes has 2. And the veteran coach of the Hokies.
And the clock's back to 4.6.
Yeah.
Come on now. Let's say it again. If you don't have the timeout to get it right.
It was 4.2, I thought, when they inbounded it. Now it's at 4.6. Okay, it's 4.6 right there.
Okay, right before they threw the ball down, they moved it to 4.6.
Right.
Okay. All right. But I say it again, though. If you don't get the iPad right, you don't have this extra timeout to call at the 5-second call.
Yeah, you're right. That's it. And now, Steve Forbes has got 2 timeouts. And to Debbie's point earlier, the possession on any held ball here. Everybody, you saw the reset. So you got 8 fouls on Virginia, or 8 on Wake Forest, 7 on Virginia Tech. So both teams are common fouls, 1 and 1.
Toby Lowell on the top of the floor.
Yeah, this is a screen for him. Going to the basket. Oh, Colvin got hit in the face. That's a foul on Lowell.
It's a foul on Shoot, I think.
Think he's going to shoot?
No, Lowell.
Oh,
hit him in the head. Toby Lowell caught Miles Colvin in the face.
Because he was coming off the screen, right? Here we go.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what? I don't like it. That is a basketball play.
Yes.
Is he in the cylinder?
Oh, there.
Is he in the cylinder?
Yeah. We saw this play last Saturday in Tallahassee, a cylinder call.
Yes.
And so Lowell makes the move. Colvin was there defensively. Here's Bert Smith.
Previous play is under review for a potential flagrant foul.
So flagrant foul. No word on the potential for cylinder. We'll see.
So the contact. Yeah, that's a basketball play to me. That's not excessive or.
Another look here. It'd be the 4th on Lowell, by the way.
I thought the foul was on Shoot, to be honest with you.
The swim move, we like to call that. That elbow caught him flush.
Yep.
Now, I think for our viewers, where we get stuck is, it wasn't intentional. Well, It's a swim move, Debbie. Calvin's on defense. He gets hit, and anything above the shoulders, referees have to look at when you get the contact.
So we're going to take another look at this. And
yeah, he's been, so it could be a holding foul first. In our last game, something was the Florida State game or something similar.
No possession of the ball, though, so it can't be Solon.
There you go.
No possession of the ball, so this is just a open floor call. But to Debbie's point, she thought it was on shoot, right?
Yeah.
After review of the previous play, the foul has been upgraded to a flagrant 1 foul. Number 6 from Wake Forest will shoot 2 free throws, followed by Wake Forest getting the ball out with 30 seconds on the shot clock.
So upgrade to a flagrant 1. That means free throws and the ball for Wake Forest.
Contact to the head.
Yep, so I say it again. So everyone at home, yes, it wasn't intent, but the elbow did hit his face. Anything above the shoulders, referees feel they can upgrade to a flagrant 1.
So Lowell's 4th comes with 1:20 to go. And the free throw by Colvin, good. 5 in the half for Colvin, 10 in the ball game. Wake back in front. Second one cleanly through. 11 for Miles Colvin. And now the Deacons with the ball. That's a tough call.
I also think Coach Young going offense defense here by getting shootout. Getting Johnson back on the floor.
And Steve Forbes shouts at Sebastian Akins. How about this young guy getting premium minutes here?
Trust.
Yep.
Just got to play good defense here.
Harris comes through. There's the bounce pass. Bedford there defensively. Spillers against Gerdock. 5 to shoot. Lost it. Out of bounds. Bert Smith looking for help. Isaac Barnett says belongs to Virginia Tech. 54.9 to go.
Spillers just bounces it off his own chest.
Physicality on that play for Wake. Spillers couldn't quite play through at that time. Let's see if Ben Hammond can get Virginia Tech in something good here in this possession.
He can get downhill, shoot back in the game.
Yep. Here's Hammond. And that'll be a foul on the Deacons. Foul will be on Harris. It's his second. 9 on Wake Forest. I was looking just here a moment ago at the Wake bench. Nate Calmes is not on the bench, and you wonder if he's tried to go back and loosen up or something to maybe potentially come back in the ball game. I don't see him over there.
No, he's not there.
Remember, he played in the first half, right? Came back
Played a little
briefly,
bit in the second half, too.
Yeah. Here's Hammond. He can tie the game. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good.
And correct me if I'm wrong, partner. Hammond shoots in the high 80s from the free throw line. Down the stretch at your point guard.
87%.
There you go.
And makes them both. We're tied again. 19 for Ben Hammond.
I have a big pet peeve, Debbie, down the stretch. You have the ball in guys' hands you trust to make good decisions. If they get fouled, they go to the free throw line and knock them down.
75 all. Here's Spillers. Now Colvin.
Bedford not letting Harris catch.
Right corner, Mason. 3 ball short. It was an air ball. 23 seconds left. Shot clock's off.
Not going to call timeout.
Trust, Debbie. Don't call time. Oh, he changed his mind. We're getting ready to say trust, Ben.
There's nothing going on. Didn't have a fast break opportunity. Nothing in a quick hitter. Timeout. You want to make sure you get the shot you want.
So it's 75 all now with 18 seconds, roughly 17-7 to be exact, to go in the game. The Deacons and Hokies are at it again. I don't think we're surprised, are we?
Not at all. Like I said earlier, tempo, pace, defensive physicality down the stretch has been huge. Ben Hammond's made good decisions to get to the paint. You talked about Akins, so the point guards have been solid here in the second half.
Yeah, without Amani Hansberry tonight, Virginia Tech, Nate Calmey's limited minutes. We're seeing Sebastian Akins making unbelievable commitments for Steve Forbes.
Well, I like Hammond right here, and
Sure.
I like him getting the ball. I would not let him catch the ball on the inbound pass. I'd make somebody else, and you got to be ready for an offensive rebound.
And you got to have a lot of player movement. Make sure Wake is off balance so that if they're not communicating properly, you either get a backdoor cut for a wide open layup or shoot, maybe get a wide open shot on the weak side of the floor.
Remember, they had a regular season game in early January, end on a Nate Calmey's bucket, right?
Oh, yes.
81-78. He had the game winner. Juke Harris, one of the leading scorers in the ACC tonight. Debbie, only 8 points.
This is a really small lineup on the floor for Steve Forbes. He's got 3 small guards out there with Juke Harris and Spillers. So I'm telling you, you got to worry about an offensive rebound here.
75 all is our score. Look at this, 4-4 in one possession games for Wake, 5-4 for Virginia Tech. Mike Young's been living on these close losses, including Saturday in Charlottesville.
And check his blood pressure, all the buzzer beatings they've been a part of all season long.
Well, and Saturday he was doomed by Onyenso, who hit the 3.
Yes, come on. Here we go.
Shoot will put it in play. Bedford and Hammond seem the likely guys, and with 17 seconds to go, here is Ben Hammond against Sebastian Akins. Gerdak sets up top here for the Hokies. He'll dive, and now here goes Hammond. 4, 3, 2, floater short, follow, no! And we get overtime in Charlotte. Jalen Bedford, similar to DeMarco Minor in the first ball game, had a chance.
Oh, man.
Hammond downhill, chance for the offensive rebound.
Turn the corner, get the shot up. Mason turns his head and Bedford sneaks right in front of him. We always talk about it, Deb. You never turn your back. You want to find your man, box out first. Oh, Bedford won't be able to sleep tonight.
What a battle.
Let's go, baby. Extra basketball for the same price. Let's go.
They know each other so well.
Yep.
2 best friends over there coaching their guts out.
Oh, gotta love it. Opening night of the ACC tournament, baby.
Well, just in case you're wondering, we have played 600. This is game 617 in ACC tournament history. And tonight is overtime number 50 in tournament history. It is the 2nd consecutive year. It's actually the 3rd consecutive year with an overtime. We had overtimes in the 24 event. Last year we had a double overtime event in the first round with Cal and Virginia Tech. And guess what? We get overtime here tonight to start this tournament.
So the first thing you look at is foul trouble.
Yeah.
Right? You know, who's got an issue? Lawal has 4 for Virginia Tech. Mason has 4 for Wake. And it gives Juke Harris another 5 minutes. He has scored in double figures every game this season. 31 times he's been over 10 points, and he's got 8.
So Lawal, Gerdak, Shoot, Hammond, and Bedford on the floor, and you see Wake's 0-2 in overtime. Virginia Tech is 4-0. Spillers, Colvin, Akins, Makai Mason on the floor for the Deacs, along with Juke Harris.
Well, Juke Harris played every minute but 37 seconds.
Wow.
You got to give some credit to Bedford. He's been on him all game.
Yep. Well, we have seen some lay it on the line performances here tonight. And now Virginia Tech, who wants to stay at least in the hunt for a potential NCAA tournament bid. And now all of a sudden the Hokies find themselves in overtime with Wake Forest. Bert Smith will put the ball in play. with Spillers and Lowell. They got to get them more to the center of the logo here. They were almost in the pocket of Colvin and shoot. And away we go. Wake on the possession with Colvin. On the drive, pushed it up and in. Miles Colvin. 13 in the game for the junior from Indianapolis.
Steve Forbes staying with the small lineup on the floor.
77-75, Wake Forest. Bedford. Hammond down. Baseline. Threw it away. That's Harris on the turnover.
Shoot is limping.
Colvin, 3 out of the corner.
Virginia Tech couldn't get back in transition off the turnover. Team speed the other way for Wake.
Colvin now adding to his tally. 16 in the ball game. 80-75.
Details right here for Wake, for Virginia Tech.
Bedford, hard drive, scoop, foul. And it's going to be on Colvin. And there's Amani Hansberry, who has not played tonight at all for Virginia Tech. And Nate Calmes, who's played earlier, has just come back from the locker room. Doesn't look like he's going to return tonight either. Foul was on Colvin, as I told you. It's his second. It's the 10th on Wake Forest, so Bedford will shoot 2 shots here. He's going to shoot 2 anyway. 5-point lead after the burst by Miles Colvin got us started here in the overtime. Bedford's perfect at the stripe and remains that way. 3 for 3. Having fun tonight, 3D.
Oh, having a ball. Just enjoying these guards down the stretch, making free throws, making good decisions.
Second one from Bedford, cleanly through. He's got 17. Calmes is over there on the bike.
Okay, now we couldn't see that. The cheerleaders and the band's in the way. Okay, maybe he sneaks him back in here.
3-point lead. Here's Mason against Lowell. Hard drive, in traffic. Mackay on the scoop, foul Gerdock. That'll be his second. Freshman from Charlestown, West Virginia. 8 now on Virginia Tech. And Mason will get a couple.
Maybe not a bad foul. 66% free throw shooter.
Yeah, 3 for 4 tonight, Debbie, is Mackay Mason. He had 26 points middle of last week at Virginia. And the free throw. Whoa, look at that. A little drama to it. Pushes the lead back to 4 at 81-77. Tyler Johnson is out for the Hokies.
Offensive possession for Virginia Tech with Shoot back on the floor.
And the next one is good for Mason. Look at this. Wake's had the lead 32-33. Virginia Tech's had the lead for 336.
Man.
It's amazing. Hammond spot up 2. Good. Ben Hammond just keeps it going, doesn't he?
Yeah, it keeps it going that time. Wake did a poor job going under the screen, knowing he can get to that elbow area and knock it down.
21 for Hammond. Aiken's going to attack through. Gets it right back from Mason. Now he'll re-rack, take the drive, and score against Gerdock.
Come on.
Well, they do a good job getting the switch. Gerdock was in drop coverage, but they kept moving the ball and forced that switch.
9 for Sebastian Aikens.
Well, guys, in case you just tuned in, this is your backup point guard. Handling the show.
Your third guard.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Running the show down the stretch.
Yeah. You had Carr start the last 4. Aikens starts tonight. And there's a foul on Spillers on a reach. That's his 4th. In the open floor, Spillers commits the foul. There'll be 2 shots coming for Virginia Tech with 2.5 to go. We've almost played halfway through the extra session here. And The Deacons have a 5-point lead with Jaden Shute to the line. And the first one is good. So Shute now 5 for 5 at the stripe. He's got 14 in the ballgame. The one thing about Jaden Shute, he averaged 7.5 points a year ago. As I told you in the first half, he shot 36% from 3. His three-point number is up this year. His field goal percentage roughly the same. His free throw shooting, however, though, has just gone north. And he's proven it tonight, 6 for 6. Got 15, does Shute. Back to a 3-point game.
Shute on Harris.
There goes Akins on the drive against Hammond. Layup block. Ben Hammond. Wow. Bedford out of there with it.
What an athletic play by Hammond.
Yep, and he'll get the cut against Spillers. Couldn't finish. Lowell had it, and we get a foul. 2 shots coming. And if that's on Spillers, or is that on Mason? It's on Makai Mason. That's 5, I think.
Akins turned the corner, and Ben said, "Not tonight in overtime. Get that out of here."
Yep.
A little fella on little fella crime. I love it.
2:07 to go. Mason fouls out of the game with 13. He played well tonight for Coach Forbes. Schwieger's going to come in. And here is Lowell at the line in a 3-point game for his first free throws of the night. He's 86 of 114 on the year, 75%. And the first one cleanly through. 7 tonight for Toby Lowell.
You want to play really good, solid defense on this possession. And Wake Forest wants to keep moving the ball.
And boy, look at that one bounce around and drop in. Lowell 6.5, 8 in the game. 1-point game again at 84-83. Here's Harris. Thought about Colvin. Shute keeps it. Spiller slips. Here's Harris against Lowell. Flipped it up. Wouldn't go. Tapped around. Spiller saves it for Akins and a new 20. Harris back from the right. 2 white shirts there. Soft ball away. Good. Double figures for Juke Harris. And a timeout taken as the lead goes 86-83. A 3-point game. This is game 3 of the first round. We started at, 2 o'clock this afternoon with this theater. DeMarco Minor, the finish of his own miss. And then the final play of the game is an inbounds pass. Cialupa backed it away, and they finally deemed that the ball was batted away and clock expired. And Abuko Corey's ACC tournament, potentially career, Dennis,
yes,
is done.
Yes, potentially done. So you give Pitt a lot of credit down the stretch. They did all the little things. If you don't box out the shooter, you get to finish the play, Debbie.
I thought Pitt's defense on Okori all game was fantastic. They brought 2 to the ball. They made it challenging for him. They mixed it up on him. They were physical with him. Jeff Capel's team survives to play another day.
And tell you what, in the second game tonight, we saw SMU get a ton from Boopy Miller. He had 25 points. Jaron Pierre ended up with 21. A lot of that in the second half. And the freshman Jaden Toombs came to the ACC tournament and delivered a double-double with 16 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists tonight. SMU a big winner.
Double-double in the first half.
Yeah.
So now, partners, if you'd have told me Juke Harris would be 3 of 18 from the field, 0 of 6 from 3, and Wake would have handled this game, I'd be like, what y'all have for lunch today? Y'all invite me, but that doesn't sound like it. Like, come on.
Right.
This is a big-time ball game for Wake Forest, Akins, Spillers. All those guys are playing solid basketball.
The performance tonight by Akins is the one, Debbie, catching my eye.
Yep.
Because of how valuable and how important offensively that position has to be, but also defensively against somebody like Ben Hammond.
It just speaks to Steve Forbes having his team ready to play with speed and a lack of size, which has been their identity all season.
Yep. 90 seconds to go. Backdoor look. Wow, the dunk.
Nerf hoop.
Everybody lifted. Great play. Now you got to get a stop.
10 for Lowell. 1 point lead for the Deacons. 75 seconds to play. Spillers. Here's Akins on the drive. Skip it for Schwieger. Now Colvin with 5 to shoot. Looking for help. Here's Akins. Got to get to the basket. Floater. It's good. Foul is on Tyler Johnson.
It's just a tough play. You turn the corner, the confidence, and he's telling the crowd, y'all know my name. Let's get it going. And coach said, that's why I have trust in you, young fella. Keep playing at a high level.
Denver, North Carolina, Debbie, is 24 miles from this building. Wow. 89-85 in the son of Denver, North Carolina, trying to clinch this tonight.
You don't need a 3.
Shoot. Hammond. Inside, here's Lowell against Harris. Up strong, and Toby will go to the line on Juke Harris's 3rd foul. I don't mind the foul by Harris, though, right?
No, make him earn it, but I do like going aggressively at the rim. You've got time to extend the game. So you want to try to score and then set up some pressure.
Couple of shots for Toby Lowell.
No Abdallas in the overtime either.
No. Neo's had a tough night, much like the one that Harris has had. He's 2 for 8 from the floor. Here's Lowell's first free throw, and it's good. So Toby Lowell 3 for 3 at the line, 9.5, 11 in the ball game for the senior from London. 89-86.
Trying to keep your NCAA tournament hopes alive as well for Virginia Tech.
4 in a row for Lowell. Inbounds pass, that's Spillers. And they get it to Akins.
Good job.
They want to foul Akins, and there's Jaden Shute doing just that.
Yeah, good job by Juke Harris over the top. You had to foul there. You can't let him run the clock down.
10 on Virginia Tech. So 2 shots for Akins, who missed his first 2, hit his 3-point triple a moment ago. These are big free throws. You need to hit both of them if you're Wake Forest to create a 2-possession option. First one, good. I'm just sitting here thinking the Summit League Freshman of the Year a season ago, and the Pioneers of Denver.
Come on.
Yeah. And
Love
the second one good.
I just love it, Debbie, from the standpoint of coach, point guard relationship. The starting point guard goes down, opportunity knocks. Akins taking full advantage of it.
Here's Hammond all the way through. Layup good for Ben Hammond. Mike Young will call the timeout. 23 for Hammond tonight.
It's a good take.
Well, Brad Brownell and Clemson are in town. And, of course, they're awaiting the winner of this one. The interesting note about the Tigers, they played the Deacons on February 18th in Winston-Salem and won. Wake Forest won the game 85-77. That's when Clemson was going through their skid, right? And Virginia Tech played Clemson in Littlejohn on February 11th. They won the game by 10. Again, that's when the Tigers were kind of fighting through their doldrums. Clemson rounded out of that to post a couple of wins going to the house last week and take this 5 spot.
Well, Clemson's rooting for another 5 minutes, I can tell you that. But right here, look for some full court pressure. Can't get beat over the top. See if you can get a turnover, a steal. Possession arrow does belong with Virginia Tech. So you're telling the officials, we're trying to get a steal or a trap first before we foul.
Yep. So Harris to get it inbounds. There's Akins right back to Juke Harris. He'll flip it to Colvin. And there's the foul by Ben Hammond. 4 on Hammond. 2 free throws for Colvin at the other end.
Good job by Wake. Moving the ball. Taking some time. Space in the floor.
Steve Forbes looking for his third win at the ACC tournament. The first one from Colvin is good.
I still think you can get a quick 2 with Hammond. Just sprint up the floor and try to extend the game.
Yep. And the second one is also good. Miles Colvin has been terrific tonight. 93-89. Here's Hammond. And then he lost it on the dribble. Swigger will get it to Harris. There's a foul on Virginia Tech. And Sebastian Akins and the Deacons feel it.
There's really no space for him to try to get through the middle third there.
Yeah, I thought Ben should have came to his right by going back to the left. It was just too crowded.
5 fouls on Ben Hammond. And with 9 seconds left, he will foul out.
What a job by Steve Forbes.
Boy, what a gutty night by Ben Hammond, huh?
You go right, you go left, all crowded. You thought he got fouled, no foul. Tough night.
Swigger free throw good. Well, Dennis, Debbie, it sets in pretty quick at this event when it doesn't go your way. Swigger hits them both. And here is Bedford on the drive and knocked away by Spillers. So the 13 seed and the 15 seed are going to advance.
March Madness.
I'm going to say it again. Wake Forest has 95 points, and Juke Harris is 3 of 18 from the field. If you told me that before the game, I'm like, now how's that going to happen?
Exactly. Akins is going to dribble it out. Sebastian Akins and Wake Forest will advance to meet Clemson tomorrow night in the second round of the T. Rowe Price ACC Tournament. Virginia Tech falls in overtime to the Deacons by a final of 95-89. What a terrific performance by Steve Forbes' club tonight.
Big time performance. Anyone at home that's a backup, be ready, stay ready, so when your number's called, you can perform the way Akins did tonight.
Great balance, really good execution late, made the plays they needed to make.
Well, we started the day with Jeff Capel and Pitt taking Abuka and Corey and Stanford out of the event on the follow shot of DeMarco Minor, and then
Boopy and JP got hot in that second half.
Sure did. And then tonight, the local kid done good. From 24 miles away, Sebastian Akins and the Demon Deacons advance to meet Clemson. Here's a look at the Wednesday bracket. We'll start here at noon with NC State and Will Wade's ACC tournament debut, with the Wolfpack meeting the Panthers, and then SMU and Louisville play for a third time. And then tomorrow night, Florida State and Cal should be fun, and then you'll get Clemson and Wake Forest. Great to be with Kim Belton, our producer, Mike Griffin, our director. For Dennis Scott, Debbie Antonelli, West Durham. From uptown Charlotte, here's Taylor Tannenbaum. Good night.